Fastest man on the planet, Usain Bolt, has arrived in Bangalore to face off in an exhibition match against Yuvraj Singh at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. That will take place later today. Let's get you that live press conference being held by none other than Usain Bolt.
Myself over 200 meters will help me to attack the 100 meters also.
Let's talk about Beijing. When you won, there's that fantastic, memorable image, almost iconic now, of you kissing your gold Puma spikes. Where are those spikes now?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, come on.
I feel you're up to something.
No, I'm just a very nosy presenter.
Listen, next thing I tell you, they write in the paper, then we'll have people trying to break into the spot.
Sure.
I don't want that.
All right. For security reasons, we'll move on.
Exactly.
I understand your point.
Security reasons.
Let's talk about your favorite race memory. Is there one that really stands out in your mind?
Surprisingly, a lot of people think it was when I was professional, I would pick one of those races, but the greatest race memory for me was when I was 15, running the World Juniors in front of my home crowd in Jamaica when I won. For me, that was one of the greatest times of my life. It was wonderful, the energy was different, so that's my greatest race moment ever.
That's pretty special. 15 years old, still young, still hungry, and you still remember that, given all that you've done.
I'm still young.
You're still young, I beg your pardon, super young. You know, I don't know, 30's just around the corner. Let's talk about this story. Your coach, Glenn Mills, he got mad at you in Beijing. He knew you could run faster during that 100-meter race. Yeah, right? Talk to us about that relationship. Is it father-son? Does he really annoy you sometimes, but it's a great annoying?
No, it's not annoying. My coach just always wants me to do my best. And for me, when he was saying, why didn't you run through the line, I was like, listen, I thought I was going to win, and I was just happy. I was just really happy. I wasn't thinking about anything else. I was just really happy because I'd worked so hard through the season to get here. And when you feel that joy, when you see all of your accomplishments coming through after all that hard work, it means so much. So for me, it was just a brilliant feeling. Wonderful.
Looking ahead, what comes next for you after Rio?
Well, I'm going to do one more season after Rio. And then I've already said I wanted to try to play football. So I think I might try to do that. I don't know how good that will be, but we'll see.
And a little bit of cricket apparently later on this afternoon.
Yeah.
One last question. Life for you away from the track. It's a different form of tracks. You're kind of a music DJ kind of guy. What's this passion about?
Well, I'm really into music. Over the years, I've always danced, and I used to go to the clubs a lot, and then I really got into DJing. So I bought all the equipment, so I practice at home when I have time off. And when I go to the club sometimes, if I know a DJ, I'll just spin a little bit just for fun. So I've just really been to music. It's just been a part of my life, and I really enjoy dancing and just having fun.
Are you good at it?
Yes.
Of course. Who am I asking, right? Is he going to say, yes, so I could improve?
There's always room for improvement in every way, but I'm good.
He's good, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about these questions and get some questions in from Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. They've come in from all over the country. The hashtag was CatchBolt. So let's begin by asking you one from PWN Star. If given an opportunity, Usain, what would the fastest man on the planet want to race against? Fast cars or cheetahs?
Well, for me, a cheetah I think would be cooler to try to compete against. That'd be kind of a great headline. Usain Bolt beats cheetah.
Beats the cheetah. The next tweet comes in from Lizus. Are you excited to play cricket alongside You've Strong 12 today? And I've seen your Twitter page today, you know, challenging him, saying, are you ready, bro?
Listen, I'm ready. Listen, did you not see me get rid of Chris Gale? I am ready. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh.
You better watch out.
Yeah.
I'm going to embarrass him today.
You're going to embarrass him?
I'm going to embarrass him today.
You're going to take him down in his own country?
For sure. That's what I'm saying.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have I think, one more question from Twitter before I open up the floor to the questions. In a 100, from Poshin David, in a 100-meter race among cricketers, which cricketer would you place your money on?
Definitely not Chris Gayle. Who would it be? That's a tough question. That's a really tough question. Oh, God. Wow.
Is he at a loss for words? Perhaps.
Oh, God. I can't remember his name. He's on the same team as Chris Gayle. He's South African. No. De Villiers. I think De Villiers is proper quick. So
okay.
I'll go for De Villiers.
He's proper quick.
But Chris Gayle is slow. I tell him all the time. Stop trying running. Keeps pulling his hamstrings. It's not a good look.
He is great at talking smack. Fantastic.
That's what I do.
I know, right? Who am I talking to? Let's see what you have to say to some runners in our midst. This is a special day for them. So we're going to pass the mic around. Let me just see who are... Okay, there we go. Do we have a mic with you over there? Okay.
Yeah, first and foremost, welcome Usain.
Thank you.
We all love you here in India. All right, my question to you is, you have already said that 200 meters you can go sub 19, but what about the 100 meters? For 9.58, whom do you see breaking that, or is it just that Usain only can break Usain's record?
For me, it's always a good thing to break your own records. But I think when I run, I always set goals for myself. And I think one of the goals that I want before I retire is to run sub 19. I think it would look good. It would be a milestone. It would be a setting stone. So this is the reason I've always wanted to run sub 19. That's why I'm so focused on the 200 meters, because from I was 15, I've always run the 200 meters, and it's become my favorite event over the years.
And what about the 109.58?
I think if I keep chasing this 200 meter record, I think it will also help my 100 meter record, so hopefully it will work out, but my focus is always just on the 200 meters right now.
Thank you.
All right.
The 100 meters and the 200 meters are things you've already done, and they're the best world records, given how long they've survived. There's been talk that you will bump up your distance for an exhibition race, and David Rudisha is going to drop down to 400. When do we see that happening?
I think I've heard a lot of talk about this. I'm not a fan of the 400 meters. My coach does want me to run it at the early part of the season, but you never know. Exhibition races are always fun for everybody to watch. So you never know if I'm in good shape and David Rudisha is in good shape. Why not? It would be fun, and it'd be a good media frenzy. So it would be good.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
It's still open to the runners for a couple more questions.
Hussein, great to meet you. I've read a little bit about your training regime, and one of the things I read was that you can actually do 80 push-ups in one go. So the question is that true? And do you want to show us?
Do you really want me to do 80 push-ups right now?
do you want us to come join you?
I can barely make it to 80. Not fully 80. Like I can probably do 65 right now, but I'll struggle the last 15. But not right now. I'm looking too good. I don't want to sweat.
So I'd like to know, who is your sporting idol growing up, apart from athletics? Who did you idolize growing up?
For me, it was Kevin Garnett. I'm a basketball fan, so Kevin Garnett was the one that I really look up to when I was growing up. Just the fight that he has and the drive that he has, I wanted to be like him, and that's where I grew up, so that's why I'm the way I am.
So thank you so much for coming here to Bangalore. Almost every runner in the city has been eager to see you. Who is Usain Bolt? Yeah? So thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure.
Okay, just if you could explain us, what's your weekly training regime like? So how does it So what does it mean?
A daily routine?
Yeah, for a week. So Sunday to a Saturday. 2 times, 3 times. Just in short, if you could just brief that. Thanks.
Well, I train from from Monday to, well, sometimes Saturdays, depends on what time of the year we're in. I get up in the morning at 10, go to the gym, work out for hour and a half maybe, go back home, well, relax. Then I go to training, depends on how hot the sun is. I go there probably 4 o'clock and I train for 2.5 hours. If it's in the winter season, then we train longer because we do longer distances, so we probably go up to 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And then I go home and I probably do core work because I have to keep my back strong because it's always the issue when it comes to injuries. So I always have to do core work. So it all adds up in 6 hours, 6.5 hours a day I work out for.
Mm.
Same thing from Monday to Friday. And Saturdays we just do mainly like plyos and core work and core workouts and stuff like for an hour maybe. You're not supposed to think about anything for the gun goes. It's all about trying to keep your mind as clear as possible and listen. That's what the coach teach you. Just clear your mind and just listen for the gun, pretty much. If you're thinking about something, clearly you're in the wrong sport.
A couple more from the runners, yeah.
Produced so many sprinters. We are a nation that are still struggling to find a spot in athletics. I think we are all former sports persons over here, athletes who are sitting here. What is your message? How do we become a sporting nation in athletics, and what does Jamaica do so differently to find talent, which we are unable to do in India?
What I've learned over the years by people asking me that question, I've really thought about it, is it's all about the main sport. In there, it's all about cricket. So I think more youngsters want to go in cricket. A lot of them might have the talent to run, but they won't find out because all they want to do is play cricket because that is a sport. So I've learned that in Jamaica now, everybody wants to run. So we find a lot more talent of running also. So I think it's all about making the sport attractive to younger generation for them wanting to actually compete. Because in Jamaica we have boys and girls champs where all the schools come together and compete, and that's where we see the majority of the talent coming out, and that's where we pick our talents from. So to have big school games where all the major schools come together and compete, and that brings rivalry. So then they'll train hard and they work hard, and then you'll start to see more talent.